Hi, everybody. Dan Oliver along with Sean Flynn, and we're in Fort Pierce, Florida for the Florida Silver Gloves Boxing Championship. Some great action tonight from these young men.
Absolutely.
We're looking forward to that, but let's look back to last night and the opening ceremonies that were kicked off along with Michael Gauger, the Chief Deputy at PBSO, and then I call a few fights with Mike Lestrange, the PAL Director at Pahokee.
I'd like to present to you Chief Deputy Mike Gauger.
Thanks, Mike. You know what? I'm thrilled every time I get to come to one of these matches. I'm thrilled to see the kids, the young adults here who have taken time in their lives to get involved in a program like this. But I also want to thank those coaches and the volunteers who come out to really make this happen. But I don't want to forget the parents. I look out here today and I see members of the families, and I see those who care enough to come here, support their children, to give them a better life, a better quality of life, to get them a foundation so when they get to adulthood, they can have quality of life and careers without the complications of hanging on the street.
All right, Mike Lestrange joining me ringside here, and we've got an interesting bout coming up. Let's talk about it.
Yes, sir. Two young men, and I can see we have two offensive boxers here, which really makes for a very interesting, entertaining bout. When you have two guys come right at each other, which these two guys seem to be intent on doing.
Now, Angel Barbosa is from Boca Raton, boxing out of the Boca PAL. He's 11 years old. He is 70 pounds, goes to Carver Middle School, enjoys math quite a bit. And Mike, tell us the benefits that these kids get out of this program.
Well, this is the thing. We teach them discipline. We teach them that if you work hard in life and you do positive things will come back to you. Now you mentioned the boxer who's a math student. He likes math. Well, you know, a lot of our kids just like when you can apply the work ethic that you get from boxing to a particular academic discipline, it's really amazing what comes out of it. These kids are champions both in life and in the ring, and you know, it's going to be a great thing to see what they're going to be when they get older.
And for those of our viewers who don't know, what is PAL and how did this get started?
Well, this got started with the Sheriff's Office. It got started back in 1996 when Chief Deputy Mike Gauger instructed his community policing deputies to involve the community in athletic programs. And my niche was boxing, so I went to the chief and I asked him if he wanted to entertain a boxing program for the community policing unit, and of course the chief reviewed it and he gave his approval, and consequently we have this today where we're getting a lot of kids off the street, and we've been doing it for years, since 1996.
And there's a lot of great kids we're going to be talking about over the next 2 days. So let's take a look now at second round action. Again, Barbosa in the red and Zayas in the blue. These look like a couple of good fighters for 11-year-olds.
They are. A lot of skill, and see, you can obviously see the skill level. These two young men have spent a lot of time in the gym and off the street.
Now, Barbosa tells me he started at 10 years old, so he's only been at this for a year, yet he looks pretty accomplished.
He does. But that's what hard work does for you. That's the lesson we're trying to teach the kids. You know, anything you want in life that's good, you're going to have to work for it. There are no gimmies. He's really looking good.
He is. He says he likes the whole experience of boxing, that he likes the discipline, the work that goes into it. And when he's in the ring, he says it's time to be serious, and he boxes like that.
I can obviously see he takes it very seriously.
And what are the judges looking for, specifically?
Well, they're looking for ring generalship. They're looking for aggressiveness. Who's landing the cleaner punches?
Boy, and these guys are really going at it.
in the third round. They know that everything's on the line. The winner of this match will box the winner of match number 1 tomorrow night.
That'll be an excellent championship match.
Both of these boxers are really putting in a big effort in the third and final round. They're 1-minute rounds at this age and weight class, correct?
That is correct.
All right, final seconds of the third round. Angel Barbosa from Boca Raton and Eric Zayas from Merritt Island in the 70-pound semifinal match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was a great event, a great boxing match. But we can only name one winner, and the winner, Angel Barbosa in the red corner. This is a championship bout. The winner will be eligible for the regionals.
They are both 11 years old, and Nathan Rodriguez in the blue top with the blue gloves is a sophomore at Lake Worth Middle School. He's been boxing, he says, for 4 to 5 years. Like baseball, but likes boxing a little bit more. And he likes training and fitness and building muscle. And Mike, how's he doing so far?
I think right now he's doing good. He had the other guy up against the ropes. But now it looks like the other guy has him against the ropes. I try to keep, as a coach, I try to keep my boxers away from the ropes. And I don't like them backing straight up. But it looks like in the beginning, the Rodriguez wearing the blue was basically taking it to him. But now it looks like there's a reversal here in the roles. Now Rodriguez is backing up a little bit.
And a slip there. Now Nathan giving up some height and reach to the other Rodriguez. And it looks like initially he started out well, but later in the round started getting hit a little bit.
Yes. You know, the thing about boxing is, what's so interesting is you might be looking at the first two minutes, let's say if it was a 3-minute round, you might be looking at the first 2 minutes and it looks like it's going one way, and then all of a sudden one punch can change the direction of that particular bout. So it's very interesting. That's why boxing is almost like a chess match, because you never know what's going to happen.
All right, he's standing toe-to-toe. He is connecting. But Francisco Rodriguez is connecting as well.
Yes, they are.
And Francisco just seems to be a little physically stronger. It's kind of hard to believe both are 80 pounds.
I know, and I kind of agree with you. It's kind of like, it's almost like if you were to look at the historical boxers, Rocky Marciano was short, and he had to rely on strength. And this kind of like reminds me of a miniature Rocky Marciano, where the blue corner has really got to compensate for his physical, for the lack of height and reach.
All right, here we go. Beginning of the third and final round. Nathan Rodriguez in the all blue, and Francisco Rodriguez in the white and blue. And whoa, almost lost Nathan through the ropes there.
I like that inside work.
Nathan,
now I don't like it against the ropes, and the taller boxer is teeing off on him right now.
Yeah, he's got very busy hands. And Nathan is doing his best, but he keeps walking into that longer jab.
Yeah, Nathan's getting at the short end of the stick right now, as far as my subjective opinion.
Right in front of Tom Special, our cameraman extraordinaire, And that will do it, the end of the third round.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 5. Your winner in the red corner, Francisco Rodriguez.
Okay, so our final Friday night bout. This is a non-title match between Carlos Barbosa and Jonathan Jenkins. A little bit of a weight difference, 12 pounds. Barbosa's giving up to Jenkins. And in this instance, Mike, a non-title bout means?
They're not part of the tournament. The Silver Gloves basically is advancing. It's for younger boxers. Here we have a 17-year-old and 18-year-old. So by age alone, they're not eligible for the Silver Gloves. And these guys are just boxing for mere competition.
Now, Barbosa is also from Boca Raton, part of the Boca Pal program. Interestingly enough, even though he's 18, he only started boxing 1 year ago. Got into it because his younger brother did. And so far is 1-3 in his bouts. And what do you think of these two so far?
Well, right now, obviously, both of them have got heart. They have desire to win. But I would say that Carlos is landing heavier shots.
Barbosa is taking some serious shots here in the first round. This is a 2-minute round, unlike the lighter weight, a longer time. Looks like he may have recovered briefly there, but he got stung by Jenkins.
I meant to say Jenkins. I had the right now Jenkins is throwing heavier shots, but it appears because they have been throwing heavier shots. Both of them are trying to hit home runs, and when you do that, you tire yourself out quicker.
And as the judges will tell you, as a matter of fact, our referee for this bout, Ron Lopez, told me is that he's looking for clean punches. Slap punches do not count, and that kind of a thing. So
that's correct. Amateur boxing, they have the white portion of the glove to help the officials score effective boxing blows.
Mm-hmm. Now, Barbosa is graduated from Boca High, and he's going to be enrolling in Palm Beach State College, and he's going to pursue business and or an engineering degree. Right now, he is pursuing Jonathan Jenkins, who is eating home cooking here in Fort Pierce. Oh! Wow.
He's giving a steady 8 count. That's the beauty of amateur boxing. If the referee perceives that an opponent has taken a relatively hard shot, he stops it, checks him out, makes sure he's all right. And if the referee deems that he is all right, the action continues, as we just witnessed.
Barbosa landed a serious left hand to the chin of Jenkins and has possibly changed the outlook of this bout. Jenkins could be tiring himself out,
and that's exactly it.
And Barbosa is taking advantage now and looking much more confident than he did in the first round. And putting together combinations as well. But both looking a little tired here in the final moments of the second round.
Oh, what a comeback.
Wow. Now Jenkins with a furious comeback.
Jenkins really.
Oh! And Barbosa tagged him with a left. And a second standing 8 count for Jenkins in what is really becoming a war here.
It is.
Both boxers are landing some very, very serious punches.
Oh.
A wild left, but it connected.
would say, from the blue corner's standpoint, I think Carlos ended that very strong, but it could go actually either way. You know, and as I said before, the judges can see it any way.
Getting the boxers ready for the start of the third and final round. And this should be worth watching. They come out firing.
Right here, this is going to be a battle of attrition.
You can see that Barbosa is kind of measuring his punches and maybe getting in more effective. Left sneaking in. The crowd really getting into this one. Oh, another good left hand. One to the head, one to the body.
I saw that body shot. That was that was perfectly aimed at the solar plexus.
Both of these boxers are showing a lot of determination. Another good left by Barbosa, and that's going to be a third standing 8 count. Now, is there a limit to 8 counts, Mike?
There are no limits to 8 counts.
But one would think with 3 standing 8 counts that Barbosa has got to have an edge in this bout. Correct?
Yeah, exactly. All I can say is...
Oh, another big left, another big left. And I would think this could be very close to being stopped. Another left hand.
Right now,
But
personally speaking, I would probably want to give the guy at least another standing 8 count. If not, stop it. I'd evaluate him real closely. He's taking too many clean shots. I don't like this. When they take really too many clean shots, it should be up to the referee to stop something like this.
and that will do it. What a war in this one.
That was a war.
And I am wondering, Mike, if perhaps the fact that Barbosa, you can see, was a left-hander, if that might have kind of fooled Jonathan Jenkins a little bit, who might not have been expecting punches from that direction.
Dan, you're 100% correct. What happens is the left, everything is opposite with a lefty. Okay, with your orthodox boxer, you're expecting a left jab to come at you. Okay, and you're expecting left hooks to come at you. But with a lefty, everything's opposite. Instead of getting a left jab, you're getting a right jab. Instead of getting a left hook, you're getting a right hook. I mean, yeah, so the point of the matter is everything comes at you in different directions. The footwork, instead of the left foot being out front, the right foot's out front with a southpaw. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in this hard-fought contest is in the blue corner, Carlos Barbosa.